Another wide receiver aided by a season-ending injury is Darius Slayton. He's 98% available, Jay. Malik Nabers, unfortunately, done for the year. Somebody has to be out there catching passes for Jackson Dart.
Yeah, that's just the reality, is that Jackson Dart, his passing prop each week is going to be, I don't know, like 210.5. Those 210 yards have to go somewhere.
Be lower.
Yeah, it might actually be lower with the amount that he runs the ball too. But the yards have to go somewhere, and it's really just Darius Slayton and Wan'Dale Robinson. Those are the two guys. And Wan'Dale Robinson, after that hot game against the Cowboys, he's probably owned or rostered in a lot of leagues. So Darius Slayton might be your best option there. And Darius Slayton, he's had stretches before where he's shown signs of life.
For sure. Wan'Dale Robinson is available about 51% of leagues. Darius Slayton, 98% available. I would prefer Wan'Dale Robinson over, if both guys are available in your league, I would rank Robinson over Slayton just because a longer track record of success and just, more of the, he's less dependent on any one type of play. We've seen him now go deep. He obviously gets the underneath stuff. But I do think Slayton has a chance here. 20% target share, 73% route participation last week, and obviously that's going to increase with Nabers now fully out and for them to game plan for a season without Malik Nabers. But both guys, I think, are interesting, especially they're on the road at New Orleans this week, and we like this offense. At least we like it more than we did before with Jackson Dart under center. I think the offense is going to be, I don't know that it's going to be amazing, but I think it's going to be competent. I think it's going to be competent, and I think it's going to be better than it was under Russell Wilson. So Slate and Wan'Dale Robinson, there's value to be had there. And at the tight end position, which we'll get to in a minute.
Over in Dallas, who showed that the offense actually was fine without CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, who needs CeeDee Lamb?
Right. Jalen Tolbert, 96% available. Cavante Turpin, 85% available, Barry. And I think the big thing is here, the next three matchups for them, the Jets, the Panthers, the Commanders, you should be able to throw on all three of those teams.
Yeah, there's no question. 55% utilization score, or a 55 utilization score for Jalen Tolbert. Turpin just 38. So I would rank them that way. It would be Tolbert and then Turpin. Turpin, of course, such a value on special teams to the Cowboys, so he doesn't play a full complement of snaps. But, Tolbert, 83% route participation, 16% target share, had the one big catch. They also took a deep shot to him that almost connected as well. So Tolbert, I think, is sort of interesting here as long as they're without CeeDee Lamb. Turpin for deeper leagues. And to your point, the schedule gets a lot easier here. Next 3 weeks are pretty good.
The key is, it's stunning that this is the case, but I think you could make the argument that Dak Prescott has played as well as any quarterback in the NFL.
I would agree with you all the way.
He might be. I mean, they've won one game.
He's been great.
He's not going to be. The team is too bad or too mediocre for him to be in the MVP mix, I think, but that's more a reflection of what's around him as opposed to his level. But he played incredible against the Eagles, obviously the Giants game to win that, and then against the Packers, he played basically a flawless game. He might just be so good and at such a level where the receiving talent, he's just going to make it work. The pass to Tolbert down the right sideline was one of the best plays I've seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
It's insane, the fadeaway throw. So Dak Prescott, I think you just want to buy shares of that offense.
I will just say this, just so you know. So, and I'm probably revealing a little bit too much, but Jay and I were canoodling, and when he saw that Tolbert catch, he leaped out of my arms. It was just like, holy crap! He's hitting me. I'm like, I'm kind of like half asleep, kind of watching half, and Jay totally woke me up and just
screamed, Tolbert.
Yeah, it was exciting for a minute there. Sorry,
man. I only got Monday off, not Tuesday as well. Where's Steven? Anyways,
Steven's dead.
Yes, it's backup producer Pete tomorrow, by the way, to really boost morale. Top wide receiver waiver targets here, guys. Just to recap, Romeo Doubs, Kyle Manor, Malik Washington, Darius Slayton, both of those guys because of the injuries to the wide receiver ones of those teams. Wan'Dale Robinson, Jalen Tolbert, Cavante Turpin. But now let's flip to the deeper league wide receiver waiver targets. If none of those guys are available in your league, you're probably looking over here somewhere with the Broncos with Troy Franklin and Marvin Mims, Matthew, and then a list of a lot more high variants.
We'll talk about Franklin and Mims when we get to the Monday Night Football reaction in the next segment, but Franklin has led the team in target share 2 of the past 3 games. How about Isaiah Bond? Season highs in route participation and target share last week. Club said, unfortunately, closed for the next few weeks. Yep. His injury is serious. So Bond is,
Renovations.
Yeah, renovation, something. I don't know. It's tough. We love you, Club said. Hopefully you get open soon. But at the moment, Isaiah Bond feels like he's the guy that will replace him in that offense. Bond was an interesting guy coming out of college. Your guy, A.D. Mitchell. If Alec
Not
Pierce,
my guy anymore.
Yeah.
Not my guy
after he
tarnished your reputation.
Yeah, the fumble was one thing. The hold to call back the Jonathan Taylor game when he 60-yard touchdown. I really did not enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I screened some insanities at a bar in Dallas watching that touchdown run, that beautiful touchdown run get called back. But alas, he might get benched based on all the comments, because the fact that this happened last year with the Colts too, and I don't know what Sycan will do. Like, they don't have I don't think they have. If Alec Pierce is back, he's just probably not going to play anyway. But even so, I mean, obviously it wasn't a great look for Eddie Mitchell.
It was definitely not a good look. But yeah, if Alec Pierce, of course, missed last week with the concussion, he's in the protocol. We'll see how that goes. But also say Alec Pierce is out there in a decent amount of leagues. If Alec Pierce is, is somebody that you could potentially stash.
My hot take about the Colts being a deep, very much a Colts man now and a fan of the AFC South. I think Alec Pierce is the most talented receiver on that team. Michael Pittman will get more receptions. Yeah. Alec Pierce, with the strides that he showed in the first 3 weeks, he's not just a deep ball guy now. He's much more sophisticated route tree.
Finally, Luke McCaffrey, both McCaffrey brothers scored last Sunday as well, but he was targeting 26% of the routes over the last 2 weeks. So he's still a part-time role, but like they're looking for answers there in Washington with Terry McLaurin out. And listen, we just talked about Ricky Pearsall and Juwan Jennings, both can be questionable for Thursday night. So if they can't go, and it's the early game this week, it's the Thursday night game, and you're truly desperate, Kendrick Bourne, Demarcus Robinson, both out there for the 49ers. So you're going to have to throw to somebody, and they're playing the Rams.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.